Mission statement. We will grow and move forward through loyalty to each other, honesty, reliance on God, active advertising through multiple mediums, and word of mouth. The proof will be in our pudding. We teach protection of self and others and survival of catastrophes. We teach true-to-life scenarios that will or could happen as realistically as possible. We do not approach this by relating to sport, rules, or referees that create a false sense of security and victory. We acknowledge that in the real world there are none of these, and often combat involves an intent to kill you or loved ones, and survival is not a game. We acknowledge that in the event of a catastrophe that disrupts society as a whole, our ability to survive rests solely on our own shoulders, and that our basic needs can no longer easily be purchased, but must be procured through skill and hard work, above those of our neighbor. We are different than other martial arts organizations because, as God is our head, He guides us and empowers us, and all our moral and ethical decisions are dictated by what He has taught us. We are different because we do not want to simply be martial artists. We want to reach out into society with our skill to grow and affect the world in which we live, both actively and passively. We will grow as a family as we approach our vision. We do this for God, for our family, for ourselves, for our friends, and for the stranger, in that order. We will benefit by emerging from a conflict or disaster alive and unscathed where others will fail. Being loving is the most powerful thing we can be. This organization's primary stakeholder is you, the life student. Even a teacher is a student. The responsibility of this organization to you is to stand by you through unwavering loyalty and to do whatever it takes to help you learn and understand the material by whatever means necessary. Vision statement. This organization will be 2,000 strong. This organization will enable all to be protective of self and family from both enemy and catastrophe. We value God above all as the source of our strength. All humans have the right to coexist on an equal playing field in a positive environment. We want to flourish in many different avenues and be 2,000 strong by the year 2026. We will get there by honest involvement in the lives of our martial family. We will get there by looking to God for direction. We will get there by consistently reaching out in many ways to reach those who will benefit from these teachings. We will be the most influential and positive touching martial group in existence on planet Earth today because we have what they do not. This is what I call the way. Now, they're basically just some rules I put together for our local dojo to make sure that there's no serious problems, because it has come up and I don't want to deal with it quickly. And right away I had to turn a couple people away because they violated these, which I thought were unwritten rules, but apparently they had to be written down. So, they are. And I said, our members should follow these principles or they may be expelled. 1. Do not argue online about anything. You may state your point once, then retort once. Excessive arguing is not in line with the martial spirit or the Christian heart. 2. Do not discuss who is a fraud martial artist or school, or who sucks and who rocks. Leave it be. This also does not follow the spirit of the true martial artist or Christian. Do not boast of how awesome you are. If someone is truly bad, fate will deal with them. It is not your job. The second you point a finger, you join them as a bad person, let alone a bad martial artist. 3. If someone accuses you of being a bad martial artist in any way, let it go. Be silent. They have pointed the finger and have proven to the world they are the evil ones. Who cares what they say? What is your goal? To prove something or to survive? 4. You can approach touchy subject matters loudly and passively as a politician, or quietly and actively like a ninja. You cannot do both. This requires much thought to fully appreciate. If a person or entity does evil and you yell with other protesters, then you act to make a difference, you become a suspect. Quietly, the ninja has survived for a millennium and made a huge difference simultaneously. The loudest mouth becomes the bullet's target. 5. Your single primary goal as a martial artist should be to be better today than you were yesterday. Nothing else matters. The byproduct of this will be many, including survival and protection of family. 6. Right on the fold line. Always keep the heart before the sword. Some of you will recognize what that is. 7. Insubordination of superiors will not be tolerated. 8. Love the Lord your God with all your heart. 9. People who are jealous will take out their frustrations on what you have accomplished because they cannot have it. 10. There are approximately 25,550 days in your life. Do not waste any bitching to others. 11. There are 2 ways to become the best martial artist you could be. By building yourself up or tearing others down. Don't do the latter. 12. The one who displays long-suffering by remaining silent in the face of many insults is truly great. 13. The more people criticize you, the more famous you become and can better accomplish what they cannot. No press is bad press. 14. Always ask to see credentials certification. The onus is on you to avoid frauds. And there are many right here in Moncton, and I'm sure there are many all around the world. There is no legal governing body in Canada to police martial arts schools who claim to be legitimate or make money off students/victims. Don't accept excuses or fast talk. Ask to see proof. If they show you a certificate, understand what you are looking at, i.e. they teach ninjutsu but show you a karate certificate instead. Understand their rank, understand their lineage, name, date, and license issue. If you are not sure, do research or ask someone you trust. I carry all mine on me in miniatures everywhere I go. 15. A quote by Masaki Hatsumi. Time spent on the internet is time that should have been spent training. Thank you. That is all. Arigatou gozaimasu.